Noah's Ark, a story of faith, obedience, and God's promise. Welcome to Daily Bible, the channel where we explore the incredible stories and timeless lessons from Scripture. Today, we're diving deep into the extraordinary story of Noah's Ark, found in Genesis 6:9. This isn't just a tale of a man building a giant boat. It's a powerful narrative about faith, obedience, judgment, and hope. Join me as we uncover every detail of this monumental event and its significance for us today. Long ago, the world was a very different place. Humanity had multiplied and filled the earth, but their hearts had turned away from God. Violence, corruption, and wickedness consumed the world. The Bible tells us that every inclination of the human heart was only evil all the time. God, the Creator, who had called His creation good, looked upon the earth with sorrow and regret. God decided to bring judgment upon the earth through a great flood. But even in judgment, His mercy shone through. He saw one man who stood out from the rest, Noah. The Bible describes Noah as a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, who walked faithfully with God. In a world consumed by sin, Noah lived a life that honored God, and for that he found favor in God's eyes. God spoke to Noah, revealing His plan to cleanse the earth. He said, "I am going to bring floodwaters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you." Then God gave Noah specific instructions to build an ark. The ark wasn't just a simple boat, it was an enormous vessel designed to withstand the catastrophic floodwaters that would cover the earth. God told Noah to build it out of cypress wood and seal it with pitch inside and out. Its dimensions were precise, 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high, with 3 decks and a roof. The ark would have compartments to house animals and storage for food. It was not just a lifeboat, it was a sanctuary of salvation. Noah obeyed God without hesitation. Imagine the enormity of this task. Building such a massive structure would have taken years of hard work, with Noah and his family laboring day after day. They likely faced ridicule and disbelief from their neighbors, who couldn't understand why Noah was building an ark on dry land. But Noah remained steadfast, trusting in God's command even when the promise of a flood seemed unimaginable. As the ark neared completion, God gave Noah further instructions to bring pairs of every living creature, male and female, into the ark, along with 7 pairs of clean animals for sacrifices. Noah also gathered food to sustain his family and the animals during their time in the ark. Once everything was ready, God told Noah, "Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation." The animals began arriving. 2 by 2 they came, guided by God's hand. Noah and his family welcomed them aboard the ark, and when everyone was safely inside, God Himself shut the door. Then the rain began to fall. For 40 days and 40 nights the heavens opened and water poured down relentlessly. The springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodwaters rose higher and higher until they covered even the tallest mountains. Every living thing on the earth perished, but Noah, his family, and the creatures aboard the ark were safe. Let's pause for a moment to reflect. Noah's faith and obedience saved not only his family but also the future of life on earth. How often do we trust God's plan, even when it seems overwhelming or unclear? If this story is inspiring you, take a moment to subscribe to Daily Bible for more incredible journeys through Scripture. Together, let's uncover the lessons that strengthen our faith and guide our lives. As the rain stopped and the waters began to recede, the ark floated on the surface of the floodwaters for 150 days. Then it came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah waited patiently, sending out a raven, and later a dove to see if the waters had dried up. When the dove returned with an olive leaf, Noah knew that the flood was ending. After more than a year aboard the ark, God commanded Noah to come out. "Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you," God said, "so they can multiply on the earth and be fruitful and increase in number." Noah, his family, and the animals stepped onto dry land, breathing in the fresh air of a renewed world. Noah's first act upon leaving the ark was to build an altar to the Lord. He offered sacrifices in gratitude for God's protection and faithfulness. God was pleased with Noah's offering and made a covenant with him and all living creatures. He promised never again to destroy the earth with a flood, setting a rainbow in the sky as the sign of his covenant. The story of Noah's Ark is a profound reminder of God's justice and mercy. It teaches us that even in judgment, God provides a way of salvation for those who trust Him. Noah's faith and obedience are examples for us to follow, showing us that when we walk with God, we can overcome even the greatest challenges. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the story of Noah's Ark. If this story has inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Bible for more amazing accounts and timeless lessons from Scripture. Together, let's strengthen our faith, walk in obedience, and remember the promises of our loving Creator.